as well. One, I do want to apologize for not doing a Get the FICO Up Friday. It's the first Friday that I've ever missed, by the way. So I did have a couple things happening at the rental property that I had to take care of in the morning. And next thing I know, the afternoon happened. And I was like, okay, cool. I'll just do one on Saturday morning, right? Then, of course, decided to take the family to a movie matinee. So here I am. But I promise you, we are still going to do this video, okay? At the top, it keeps saying that my connection is bad. But either way, if you guys, I'm assuming if everything's going well, you guys know. Well, if anything's going wrong, let me know. So either way, let's jump straight into it. One question that I always got when I worked at the dealership is that people always want to know, do student loans affect you getting approved for an auto loan? And the answer is yes and no. Not the amount. You can have a $10,000, 50,000, 100,000. I've even seen as high as $280,000 in student loans. Yeah, that was pretty high. But it doesn't affect getting approved for a car as long as, again, it's not the amount. Hey, sorry about that. It kind of disconnected. So, but either way, it's not so much the amount, it is the payment history. So as long as you guys have had, on payment history with your student loans, and keep in mind, on-time payment history could be deferment payments. It also forbearance counts as well too, and then of course making actual payments. But as long as they're not late payments, of course. Well, first off, with student loans, different sections for books, insurance, room and board, tuition. So that breaks the categories depending on what type of school you go to. Then you're late on all the loans unless you consolidate them. There's a lot of back and forth about consolidation and student loans. I haven't done recently if there's any negative things about consolidation, right? So, but either way, it's not they know that student loans are due, and it with Navient, Nailnet, US Pioneer, all these people that are out there. And since you don't send anything late payment to to the so many times, that's going to decrease your score. A lot of student loans do not affect your debt because people need cars to get to work. They need cars to get around. Now, it affects when you're buying a home because a home is a luxury. People either stay with friends, family, neighbors. You can get an apartment yourself, but a home is a luxury. That's where they look at it as, have it per se, and they'll count it against your your debt to. If you got $100,000 with the student loans, $50,000 with the student loans, you better be making some good money. If you want, but as far as getting an auto loan, you guys will be fine. Again, I worked in the auto industry for 6 years, and anyone that has ever worked into the auto industry, they'll tell you student loans do not affect you getting approved for an auto loan. They don't even look at that. I mean, like and just so you guys know, even if you had a few late payments, but your score was, let's say, like a 570, 560, you still can get approved. That doesn't mean that you can't get approved. It just makes it more difficult because you could have been on time with everything else, and in your student loans, you just kind of just let go by the wayside. But because of that, now it's dropped your score. So just so you guys know, there are plenty of auto loan banks that will approve people, okay? But do understand it's not the amount of student loans that affect your auto loan approval, it's the payment history. So when you know that student loans are going to be coming due, make sure that you set up some type of plan, either a payment plan, a deferment, a forbearance, just something, but not setting up anything. They're going to report a late payment to your credit report every single month. And if you look at your credit report, you notice most people don't have one student loan. They have sets of student loans based on, the categories I was talking about before, so just little things like that play a huge role. So, but I hope that was helpful. Student loans don't affect it. It's good to know. And auto industry, I always try to think like what consumers think. If you guys ever got questions, let me know. So, but either way, talk to you guys soon. It's getting cold in Chicago. Got to turn the heat on now. So, but either way, talk to you guys soon. If you like this video, like it. If you know anyone that has questions about it, you can always share it. Also, I love, questions. So you guys can always shoot me an email. I try to get to as many as I possibly can. I got some new products coming out too. I know a lot of you guys are self-starters, so I got a lot of good stuff on the way. And I do apologize again for not having this video up on yesterday. I try to do it live. That way it's not always recorded. This is by the way. This is like a fire whatever. So, but either way, talk to you guys soon. Make sure if you guys like this video, like it. Want to Want to subscribe, subscribe. Either way, more videos are coming. Is texting questions okay? Yeah, messages every now and then. I think you guys will find my number somewhere like in the comments or whatever. So now the 877 number you guys cannot text. That's a business line. Email is a lot better because so many people text me. It's insane. Oh, the wait, it's getting blurry now. So, but so many people text me. So, but either way, I mean, it's not a big deal. But I'll shoot you guys the email for sure. And I'll go. You know what? Well, everybody in the house is asleep right now, so I'll go ahead and shoot you guys my number if you guys got a couple questions. So, thank you guys so much. Talk to you soon.